Welcome back to Survival, everybody, episode 42. Just finishing up the last little bit of grass work here, and we'll get that fermenting process started. This is actually probably our biggest cash crop here, is the silage every year when we sell it in January. So I think on today's episode, we're going to advance to July. And then we got those soybeans to deliver. I think they were going to go to the railroad. We'll have to see if that changes. But that was the last thing I've seen was the railroad for the delivery on that. Let's get this process started here. Yes. That's all looking good there. Looks like the sheep are getting low on water again. But they'll last a little bit yet. Yeah, so the soybeans are set for, the railroad yet. And we have canola that's going to be in December. So probably won't get to the canola today, but we will go ahead and get that soybean sale taken care of. I don't know, we gotta see if those sheep will be good. They should be good, I think, to skip 2 months. Let's see, I suppose we should take the small tractor. Oh, we'll wait, I guess. Yeah, see, we're gonna kind of need another shed up here. For those that watched the previous episode, I did talk about maybe moving these garden boxes here down to the house. And then I suppose we'd have to move that gas tank too, depending on what kind of a shed we're going to get. And then we could put a nice spot up here for our tractors. But I do really want to get to picking the corn and the sunflowers in today's episode. So let's go ahead and take a nap and we'll see what things look like. Alright, we made it to July. It looks like the sheep will need to be topped up on water. And soybeans are ready to go. Yeah, they're going down. Let's go ahead and tag the railroad. And we'll get that delivered and out of the way. And we can hit the sheep, and it looks like our corn is ready to go. The sunflowers still have a little bit of time. Take the small tractor. I feel like this smaller tractor is pretty good for the road. We'll have to look at the header, check the sails and see if there's anything in there. Like, it's going to be pretty rare that the header we need is in there. There we go, soybeans. Check the sails here. Wow. There's a wrapper here. Is that one a wrapper too? No, that's a regular. And a Valtra. Yeah, we just bought a tractor, so I think we're good right now for that. We really got to save up for that farmland and get that purchased. The corn header, let's take a look at that. It's going to cost us $53,000. Could probably go ahead and purchase that right away. Looks like a decent working width. And then we're going to want to, well, let's see how it is before we decide to get a trailer for it. I'm thinking we probably will have to, but if we can save money not getting a trailer, although they're really not that expensive, I guess. All right, let's go make a sale. I just realized that we should probably get this equipment fixed up. We're having struggling going up the hill here. And the wrench is like way down. I think what we probably will do is just get a trailer for that corn header now that I had some time to think about it. Because we have to, it would be just better to get the pickup truck and then bring it home that way instead of driving the combine down. You know how slow that goes. We're going to have to make a spot for that too. At our house there, like right next along that shed, like we've been saying all these episodes. Gotta tear some trees down for that. We could get that all squared away too. And 26,000. 021, pretty good. Take a look at this epic shot here on the right. The sunflowers coming up the hill, the white fence. That looks really good. For those that don't know, the sunflowers do follow the wherever the sun's at. Just a little tidbit. That looks so cool. Alright, we'll get this fixed up. Both of these probably need some service. We did buy this tractor used at the time. Ooh, yeah, it's a tractor that needs a lot of repair. We might as well repair that while we're at it. Oops. Okay. We're actually gonna need this to do the corn, so let's take this down. And we'll park it by the cornfield. Now we'll grab the pickup truck, and then we'll head to the sales. And we'll have to get that on a header on a wagon. Maybe we can ask the sale place nicely to put it on the wagon for us. Make sure we got enough room to swing here. I guess we could come out on the outside. Like so. A brand new Ford truck. This is the Raptor edition. Or was it the Raptor? I thought it was called the Raptor. It says right on the back. Yeah, it is the Raptor. Went with a silver and some gray over the wheel hubs there. Definitely an upgrade from what we had before. Of course, this is one of the main reasons to have a pickup truck. Might as well get our use out of it. For things like this, where you gotta shuffle headers around, or we don't have to go slow. Yeah, we could have probably maybe got by without a header trailer, but we don't need to push our luck. We'll just get one. 3,500. And let's go with the New Holland. Something like that. The rims, I thought I would, yeah, let's do the rims in black. It's like a New Holland paint scheme there. Alright, that is purchased. I think it should hook up to the truck, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And we'll get it unfolded here, and then like we'll go in and ask for some assistance if they could put it on our trailer here for us. Alright, they got her loaded up. Let's head on back and we'll get to that corn cutting. I guess the one problem that I had time to think on the drive over here is I don't think, well, we'll find out like real soon here if we can take this off without unfolding it. So I'm not sure that we can take it off the trailer without, like I said, tilting it backwards here. Let's see what happens. If that's the case, it's gonna be a waste, but maybe we should just get rid of it. We just bought it and I'm already talking about getting rid of it. We'll see how it does here. Oh, it works. Good. Good, then we can keep the trailer. And like I said, I think what we're going to do is park it where that new Massey Ferguson is. We're gonna have to get rid of that tree here. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that, aren't we? Let's, we'll do that after. Because I think we're gonna have to cut those bushes too, they're in the way. But I am eager to get the corn harvest started. It's been a long time coming in this playthrough. How they're working with is pretty good for not hitting anything around here. Not as big as our other header, but Fire this thing up. I want to see how much we get for harvest, because we did talk about having to get another silo. It might all actually fit in the current silo we have, that small one, but we'll see what the total is, and then we might have to go ahead and purchase another silo with that money we have. So our wagon is completely full. I think this was going to be a good crazy harvest, which is good. It's a good problem to have. We're going to see what we have left for capacity in that silo. But we also got to remember we have the sunflowers. And yeah, we don't even know when these are going to sell actually. Maybe they're, let me check the sale here. Let's figure out when they're going to be. So actually, July is the top for the corn here. So where is the best place to go? Looks like the railroad. So I think what we'll do, that's 1406. It's going down because of the days going on. Yeah, let's we're gonna take that. We're gonna sell that. When is the sunflowers? We want to hold on to the sunflowers yet, so that we can put those in the other silo. Let's see. Let's take this back up to the house, or the shed area, I should say, and then we'll try to get that header area fixed up as well. But we'll get these delivered ASAP before the price comes crashing down. The other thing is, the header trailer is gonna have to, we're gonna have to go the wrong way in, so yeah, we're gonna have to redesign that whole spot next to the shed there to make this work. Plenty of clearance though, we don't even have to unfold it, so that's good. I was a little worried about that. Let's make sure we get it on there straight. There we go. Could have actually used the bigger dump trailer and we could have made one trip. But it is what it is. Let's go deliver this to the railroad north. We are going to need this for the sunflowers, but I think we're probably going to get to those on the next episode. We'll see. I'll just get this stuff out of the way so we can get that area re-landscaped, because we're going to need to do some things different. I think we should just get it out of the way right away. Let's see how much we made on our sale. 49,304. That was a pretty good harvest. Yeah, so what I think we're going to do, if we get wood out of there... Actually, could probably throw them in the back of the pickup truck. I think would be great. Yeah, this guy's gotta go. It's not gonna work. I always knew if we're gonna have to take this tree down, it was gonna be a bit of an issue. I don't like the cut very good, but at least it's only one. We're not doing a whole landscape of them. And we'll cut them in half here too. I'll throw it in the pickup truck. We won't forget it then, right? And I think, don't scratch that paint, we just bought this truck. These guys here, can we just have like a one cut and they disappear? Yes, they do. That saves us a lot of trouble. Just gotta find the right angle. And then that tree, I'm not sure what we're gonna do there yet. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, so I think, like I said, it's gotta be this way so we can get access to it. And it's kind of a shame that we almost have to drive through our field to make this work. But once it's here, we really don't gotta move it, I guess. Let's just go ahead a little bit. Well, maybe we should keep it like that. How does that look before we decide? And now we want to be able to get access to that. Let's grab the skid steer and then we'll get that log cut. Our handy dandy stump grinder always comes in handy. If we don't head it back too far. Alright, a little bit left there yet. Excellent. We got her. There we go. Alright, so let's I'm gonna do some landscaping here and make this a little bit more realistic. Alright, so I kind of got something here. I get a little bit worried about going overboard with this because it starts to make it look, I don't know, too good, almost too open. That's what I kind of don't want to do because it's supposed to be kind of a rustic farm here. But we are getting, like I said, towards the end of the series, so I just want to make sure we got enough swing room. Definitely enough swing room to pick that up. Let's get this pickup truck out of here. Oh! Without hitting it. We get the push the front here a little bit, and we should be good. Yeah, it's kind of weird having that much swing, but you do kind of need that. The alternative was leave grass and then just like put a road going up to it, but I almost feel like it's too junky if we do that. It's like we're trying to find the fine line between good and, you know, not too junky. Want to make sure we got enough room to get through here with the corn header. Although, I don't know how much corn we're going to do back there. I suppose we could end up doing sunflowers back there. Should be able to get between all these, though, with each header. So I think we're in good shape. We'll just see how it goes. The sheep do need water. So I think what we're going to do is we'll pop down there, top them up. We could run these tree branches to the sawmill real quick. Trying to think, I think in that field we just harvested with corn, we should... Thinking of doing barley. And we could top up our silo, and that should last us completely to the end of the series, I would think, for chicken feed. There we go. So what we might do is I'll get a worker started. Well, we'll do the headland with some barley. Direct drill, so it shouldn't take us too long. We don't have to cultivate it. I'll set that off on a worker, and then we'll finish up selling these tree branches, I think. And then the next episode, we'll tackle these sunflowers. Of course, let's give a new Massey Ferguson a shot. As a good addition to the family, I think. It's a very good tractor. Starting to like this brand quite a bit. And then, like I said, we're going to have to start figuring out another silo as well. That we'll put right on the corner. I think that'll be brilliant to put it right on the corner down here. And then we'll just use the small one for the barley chicken feed, and then this big one down here will be for our grains. I think what we'll do is sell this right at the sawmill. We're gonna get what? Let's take a guess. Probably, I want to say $50. Let's see if we call it correctly. 35. I overestimated. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to talk about was, I'm gonna be impressed, well, from what I've seen from the videos, the new workers on Farming Simulator
25, excuse me. The workers are going to be able to adapt to any custom field, and you can start them right away. You don't have to do the headlands. It's going to be crazy. That's another thing I do like, well, feature, is having that. That's going to be a game changer. Because it also implements with the GPS as well. You know, when people were thinking, oh, I want to have GPS in the next Farming Simulator, I thought they were talking about, you know, you set where you want to go on the map, and then there's a line drawn to show you where to go, but they're talking about in the fields. I didn't even know about how that works on the fields, but it makes sense. Alright, we'll get this put in, and then we can go ahead and take over and finish up that field. And then I think we'll call it an episode after that.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt.
We'll have to decide if we're going to keep all this barley or sell some of it. It's going to be quite a bit. You do get a good harvest off of barley fields. They're pretty good. Alright, so I think that'll do it for today's episode. On the next episode, we're probably going to tackle those sunflowers. We may consider moving those greenhouse plots down to the house, and then we can start looking at a shed for up here for the tractors, because we just got too much stuff now. I suppose that windmill, wind turbine could probably go down to the house too somewhere. We'll see. We don't want to junk it up too much, although we do still need some decoration up here as well, so maybe we can move it somewhere else up here and make it look decent. So that's gonna do it. We'll see you guys on the next one.